Macron wears sunglasses.
Beautiful sunglasses, huh?
Uh, and why do they even call it Greenland? Because it's not very green. Where's the
Not very
green?
green. I've seen the pic. JD Vance, great JD. He came up to me, Luigi, with a picture that said, Sir, look at it. Why do they call it green?
Boss, it's
Boss,
not green, boss.
boss, boss. I figured it out, boss. It's not green.
Oh my god.
Donald J. Trump goes to Davos. He goes to Davos, Luigi. He says, I want Greenland, I want Iceland, whatever. And during the speech, Luigi, he says, I don't want the minerals. Because they're under so much ice. And then after the speech, Luigi, he posts everywhere on his beautiful social media website. We're gonna take the minerals. Fuck yeah, we're taking the minerals. We want the minerals and we're gonna take them. So nobody knows really what is happening anymore. Nobody can explain it. Nobody can tell. We're all in the grip of a madman. Hello, Luigi. How are you?
Trump chickened out one more time. Chicken tacos, baby. We are on. And at this point, he's had so many U-turns. I'm starting to seriously consider whether he's got friends insider trading on his every tweet.
That is
It's
always a
like,
possibility. I mean, he's got friends insider trading regardless. People in the administration, that's definitely happening. I don't know if that's the modus operandi. That's why this is happening. But yeah, what Luigi said, 100%. But possibly on the side. That's just
yeah,
happening, you know.
it's like, Jared, sell the markets the moment I sell the tweet.
He went through the speech. In the speech, his 1 hour and a half easily speech, he mentioned at one point to a sigh of relief of everybody that he wasn't going to use military force to invade Greenland.
He never asked for anything, and we never got anything. We probably won't get anything unless I decide to use excessive strength and force where we would be, frankly, unstoppable. But I won't do that. Okay? Now everyone's saying, oh, good.
But then he went on for 40 minutes wanting Greenland.
All the United States is asking for is a place called Greenland.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. I did
So,
so much, you do
all
so
right.
little.
There was so many incoherent stuff in that speech. It was like, if it wasn't for us, you would all be speaking German right now. Maybe a
Luigi,
little bit of Japanese.
baby Japanese. Baby Japanese is like konnichiwa, konnichiwa. Like 100%. And I mean, that's all of his speeches. Whenever he has to do a speech, Luigi, that is addressed to an international audience, he still addresses it to his domestic audience, but he shits on everybody consistently, constantly throughout the whole speech that he's basically addressing the speech to. Like, you suck, you all suck, you know you suck, you gotta pay us more, we're great. That's like the gist of it. You have too many windmills. There's always too many windmills. So yeah, and then as you said, he went to a meeting. He went to a meeting with Mark, uh, de facto leader, the supposed leader of NATO. And I say supposed because I mean America is the leader of NATO. Donald Trump. But, things are complicated. So he met Mark Rutte, and then after the meeting, he came out like, "We're not gonna do tariffs, and we've got a framework of a deal that's gonna be indefinite."
He completely backtracked on everything he said earlier. And it seems that the concession that they gave him was what was on the table originally. Beef up your military presence as much as you like in Greenland. Build as many bases as you want. Bring
Yeah,
as many troops as
he
you want.
basically achieved everything that was being offered to him in the first place
Yeah.
before he made the whole baby tantrum about. So it's not a
He,
victory. It's not
he
like
just took
hardballing negotiations because they were giving him that in the first place.
he took the victory. It's like that phrase, like just take the win. He finally took the win because the Europeans were handing him everything on a platter, and he was just like being an
The
unreasonable child.
Europeans have always been handing security and fucking militarization over to the Americans. Anything the Americans want to build in terms of bases and military shit, the Europeans will always approve
Well,
because they're always scared of Russia.
the details of any deal have not been made
Oh
clear
yeah,
so far.
sorry. During the meeting with Mark, it was leaked out afterwards, I think, by Mark or his team that nothing about the sovereignty of Greenland had been discussed during the meeting. They were just talking about beefing up NATO bases in Greenland, effectively American bases mostly.
Yeah. So
So he chickened out
he
completely.
he pulled out, and once again, the only enforcement mechanism in this planet are the markets. The moment the markets kicked and screamed a little bit, it was just a tiny bit this time. Trump pulled out. Well, pull out is the wrong phrase, maybe, but Trump chickened out, and I wanna stand on this point for a second because during that speech, he also mentioned the stock market.
Yeah.
He said that the stock market is going to double in relatively short order. He talked about the recent record highs, and once again he proved that he looks at the fucking thing daily, and that is his barometer for success, what the Dow Jones Industrial Average is doing on any given day. So yeah.
Yes, but I would still say, Luigi, that if the Europeans hadn't sent even a modicum amount of a minimum amount of troops, if the Europeans hadn't made all those tough talking speeches the day before, the market may not have moved. If they had just acquiesced Greenland, he would have just gotten Greenland, and the markets wouldn't give two shits about it.
That
So I
is true.
mean, the European response as
The-
as
the-
effective as it was, whatever its magnitude, it's debatable, still had an effect. And enough is, I mean, on that point, I heard Zelensky's speech afterwards, who was forced to fly there because Trump requested a meeting. And he was like, yeah, last year I was here, and it was like, we need the united forces of Europe. And this year I'm here, and I'm talking about the same shit. You've done nothing. So it's moving too slow. It's moving too slow. I mean, and he made the point, which is a really effective point. He was like, the only thing that's keeping you safe in your sleep at night is that you've got NATO. Effectively, that the US is America is going to come to your rescue. Can you honestly believe that now in your heart of hearts, that if Russia does something big with Poland, that Donald J. Trump is gonna stand up with us? Let's be real. Let's be fucking real. We're gonna have to give 95% of our greatest minerals just to get him to consider sending something in.
yeah,
So I mean,
yeah.
effectively, what Zelensky was telling them, the NATO alliance is over. It's over. It's only there in
Not
paper.
necessarily. Not necessarily. What is over is, well, let's put it this way. For the next 3 years, nobody can count on NATO. But let's
It's
say
not just the next 3 years, Luigi. That's the mistake. The whole Republican Party at this point is anti-Europe. It's not. I mean, McConnell is out, Luigi. The old guard is going out. The new guard is just Nazis, Luigi. I mean,
Nazis, very light kind of
weird,
Nazis,
even weirder than the ones before.
very, very nationalist. But here's the point with
As
the new
very
guard.
nationalist,
Here,
Luigi, as opposed to the Nazis.
the new, the new guard, same with the old guard, doesn't really stand for anything. The Republicans have always stood with power interests. The moment it's in favor of corporations for anything to happen, you can bet it's going to happen. So I don't think anything radical has changed. It's just that they're being more honest about their motives this time around. This is just my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. I would say that there was always a bit of friction between the Democrats and the Republicans, but the friction is getting bigger and bigger, and it's on a breaking point because
What kind what kind of crazy upside down world are we in when we're saying that it's the Democrats that are gonna come militarily to rescue Europe if it comes to that, instead of the right wingers, the Republicans in this case? Anyway, do you want to go through what else happened in Davos? Since that was pretty fun. We had
yeah,
a couple of interesting occurrences. For example, what's up with Macron's glasses? Like Macron is like rocking the whole pilot aviator look. It's like, oh, mon ami, I'm too cool for being a politician.
Gutenberg to look Donald in the eye after insulting me so bad. I was like, no, no, with my cool glasses, and I'm gonna talk
Yeah,
about freedom.
because you never know when the lights might get too bright. You're like, oh, mon ami, I'm not gonna get blinded by the lights.
He had a good
I
speech.
reflect.
I love the
Yeah,
end. He was like, "You're always welcome to France. Hello, I'm Macron." I love the end.
And we do prefer rule of law to brutality. You're welcome in Europe, and you are more than welcome to France.
And then I thought Carnes was the best. Carnes was basically, I could be summarized as, it's over, guys. It's over, guys. The party's over, guys.
Argue the middle powers must act together because if we're not at the table, we're on the menu. But I'd also say that great powers can afford for now to go it alone. They have the market size, the military capacity, and the leverage to dictate terms. Middle powers do not. But when we only negotiate bilaterally with a hegemon, we negotiate from weakness. We accept what's offered. We compete with each other to be the most accommodating. This is not sovereignty. It's the performance of sovereignty while accepting subordination. In a world of great power rivalry, the countries in between have a choice: compete with each other for favor, or to combine to create a third path with impact.
I like the intro of his speech as well. It's like the strong do whatever they want and the weak just suffer.
And I mean, he very nice speech because he wasn't being he wasn't lying in the sense that it was like, yes, the strongest never fully abided by the rules, but at this point the fucking brakes are off, they're not working. It's like full on, complete, naked imperialism, fascism. I remember those conversations we used to have.
Yeah.
The past year and whatever, these past years. Is he not a fascist? I don't know, dude. I mean, at the moment, he's demanding Greenland for reasons unknown to man. It's pretty fascistic. Yes, he pulled back, but you never know. In 2 weeks, he's going to start at it again.
I mean, it depends on how we're playing with words now, but it depends on how you define fascism.
I'm tired of the game, Luigi. I'm tired of the fucking game. Or he's not a fascist. He's not
he's not. I don't care about labels. What Trump abides by is might.
Might is right. The definition of fascism, dude. I can't play this game at this point. I can't be like people know he's not a fascist. The only principles he has ever abided by are fascistic principles. That's the only thing he understands. That's why he likes Putin and Xi, because they're authoritarians.
They're so strong, so strong.
That's how his juvenile mind breaks it up, because he can't say the word authoritarian.
Well, you know what? Like, I think in his brain, he's behind might is right because he has the most might.
Obviously.
You've got the American military behind you. Yeah, I wanna be in a world where might is right if I'm the mightiest, right?
True. That is probably his brain process on this. Might is right suits me best. We're going with might is right.
My good friends are gonna respect me because I'm the mightiest.
And on that, he had the Board of Peace. Whatever that was, another announcement at Davos after he 180'd on Greenland. He announced the new Board of Peace, of which he will be the chairman. He decides at any point who he ejects. He decides when they meet, what they discuss during their meetings. And he also wants $1 billion in cash.
I will be the chairman, the CEO, supreme leader, grand ayatollah. No, wait, no, not that one.
Not that one, Luigi, not a good one. I will be the leader of this great, extraordinary league of gentlemen. I will rule them with an iron fist. And they will give me $1 billion in cash. They call me the mightiest. Assemble, League.
All right, so what else? Mark Carney's speech was good. Gavin Newsom was out, sort of lobbying in a sense. Well, first of all, angling to become the next president, but secondarily,
I mean, that's literally what he's doing.
His whole shtick was like, no, like America still has decency, and I'm here
I
to
am a
represent
decent
it.
person.
Yeah.
I have come here with decency. I bring you shin pads. You can put them on as you suck off Donny Boy. You're gonna need them. He squirts a lot.
I'm the representation of all that is good and
All that
holy.
is good in the Republic of California. I mean,
So yeah,
it's trendy. I would say it's trendy now to shit on the Europeans. So he was there shitting on us as well.
I mean, it's a weird approach Gavin Newsom has taken because it's like fight fire with fire, and I, uh, I hold the mirror to Trump's silliness. I'm silly back. And you're like,
Be
wow,
flexible.
took you. Did it take you
Use
2 seconds to
your
think about that?
jujutsu.
All right. And
Unleash your
last,
domain, Luigi. But you
domain
have to
expansion.
overpower. Expand your domain, but overpower his domain, which is all powerful. You entered my domain.
Okay. So last but not least, Lagarde, store president, Christine, ECB head, greatest economist of any generation.
European Central Bank. I'm not sure
Yeah.
everyone will catch it.
So Christine Lagarde, ex-IMF chief, current European Central Bank chief, stormed out of the US Commerce Secretary's Lutnick's, I think,
The great
speech.
Howard, the great
The, the
Lutnick.
the brains behind the whole tariff
The
operation.
brains behind the operation. Smooth, and smooth brains.
Christine stormed out of his speech, which
Yeah.
in Davos circles, that is considered like the greatest of insults. It's like, oh my God, she left while he's speaking. Oh my God.
Oh my God. And as far as I understand the reason was he was shitting on Europe like everyone's doing.
Yeah.
And they suck, they're so weak, bitches. Where are they going? I mean, it's bold. You get invited to Europe and you just go to the banquet and you just start shitting on them. It's bold. JD Vance did it first.
There was so many.
I did it first, boss.
There was so many incoherent parts. Like the U.S. Treasury Secretary had a speech, and he was like, "I've told my European counterparts, don't retaliate, because whenever you retaliate, bad things happen. Whenever you
Keep
don't
bending
retaliate,
over, be a good boy, and
like,
keep taking it. What are you doing? What am I seeing here? What is happening?"
I mean, don't retaliate. Just bend over so you can take it a little bit deeper, a little bit longer."
JD, bring more lube. Yes, boss. Yes, boss.
Okay, I think that's a day.
By the way, yeah, and first time I ever respected Christine Lagarde. I'm gonna say it. Walk
Still
out,
don't.
Christine.
Yeah. So still on the fence about that, but if Lagarde is the hero we've got, that's all we've got. I mean, I'm
It's
gonna
not
go
the
with
hero
it.
you need. It's the hero,
Exactly.
whatever. It's a hero, Luigi.
It's not the hero we deserve. It's the one we got at that moment in time.
Yeah, we probably deserve here as well. Let's be real. We
All
don't
right.
mince
So
words on this show, people.
yes, I don't think we're gonna top that. So let's end on that cheerful note. Thank you, greatest sir.
2 episodes in the same week. I
We're
mean,
gonna we're gonna be here covering all of the silliness, all of the craziness until everything burns down.
until Elon kills all of us through I don't know, a malignant AI.
Peace.
Peace through strength. Sayonara.